Petteri Koponen is on his very last run with the Helsinki Seagulls, and while he's made it clear that this will be his final season as a pro, Koponen's impact has not faded at all this season for the Seagulls. Most recently, Helsinki defeated KTP in a 3-0 quarterfinal sweep, and Koponen finished the closeout game with 17 points as he hit 5 of his 6 3-point attempts. And none were better than this final shot that effectively sealed the game. And apparently the announcers were quite hyped about it too. With round 1 being said and done, the Seagulls will continue their uphill battle to the finals, and the play of Petteri Koponen will largely sway the team's outcome in the playoffs. However, Koponen's been coming off the bench for the majority of the season for Helsinki, playing a bit over 20 minutes per game. But even in that limited court time, he's produced the impressive numbers of 9 points and 3 assists per game, meanwhile hitting 42% of his attempts from distance. As the postseason unfolds, Koponen's playing time will likely increase and his numbers will more accurately portray his contribution to the Seagulls over the season. That all being said, what exactly has Koponen been doing all year that's made him so valuable? Well, throughout the Seagulls' journey to earning the 4 seed in the standings, it's been Koponen's playmaking that's opened up a bunch of opportunities on offense for the Seagulls. He's a master of recognizing these angles and placing the ball exactly where it needs to be placed in contested territory, using bounce passes to avoid deflections as he captains the team's half-court offense. But it doesn't really matter if there's not an angle. Koponen makes these lob passes when they don't appear possible, and you could basically always count on the pass being right on target. Watch him here direct the big man to cut to the basket, where Koponen delivers a timely pass and the rest is easy. He can also be pretty deceitful, often looking like he's on his way to shoot but passing up his shot at the very last second when he sees a better opportunity. In general, Koponen's awareness, feel for the game, and unselfishness all makes him a standout passer. He often goes for the right pass instead of the hard one. Petteri Koponen's been a fantastic playmaker throughout his career, but he's also been an impressive scorer who could find his own bucket just as reliably as he can for others. He loves his left elbow 3-pointers. On the season, he's hit 30 of his 67 attempts from that area, good for 45%. He bounces into his shots to generate a little bit of boost to kick off those jumpers, and when he dribbles to the left side of the court, it's easy for him to generate power as he's already in rhythm to shoot with his right hand. Check it out, he's also got a crafty handle, and that, with his speed, can sometimes leave defenders on the ground. But that handle and ability to size up his defenders translates to buckets for himself out on the perimeter. Koponen's speed with the ball, particularly in the pick and roll, often leaves defenders in his dust, and what's left is just automatic. He's a dual threat as a ball handler, capable of setting up his teammates if he finds a sliver of space, and getting to his own spots in the half court to convert on jump shots. He's swifty and elusive with the ball in his hands, and he has a tendency to create good things from it. This all leads us to his defense. Koponen at this point in his career is still relatively quick laterally, and he shifts his feet well as he applies pressure to opposing ball handlers. When the Seagulls recently closed out their quarterfinal series against KTP, Koponen hit some big time shots, but watch him put on the clamps here in the 4th quarter as he locks up the opposing guard for a crucial late game stop. His quick instincts and experience makes him quite hard to get by. He also gets a lot of these interceptions as he's always alert in passing lanes, which creates a ton of transition opportunities for Helsinki. Basically, as the postseason stretch gets more intense, the Seagulls will need every bit of what Petteri Koponen can provide. Over the years, he's proven time and time again that he can come up clutch in big moments and lead his teams to deep postseason runs. But given the circumstances of this particular run, as Koponen will finish off his professional career at the same place he began it nearly 2 decades ago, there will be a lot of emotions running for the fans of Koponen and Finnish basketball in general. I'll speak for myself though when I say that I wouldn't bet any of my money against him.